Okay, welcome. You are watching Spawn TV Live. We stay here at the FDA. Like I told you earlier, I just stopped by at the FDA this morning because I got some stuff to do around here. But the FDA has been in the news, for being in filth, especially on the previous regime, on the previous leadership. So I had come here before, done live coverage, seeing the view of this area, and it used to be that very, very bad when it comes to sanitation. It used to be bad. So I thought to pass here this morning to again take a view of the place. And surprisingly, when I came, I was told that there was a major clean-up exercise that was carried out here this morning. And I've been showing you a view of, the compound. It is much better than before. I would say it is now speak and span. It now looks like an area that, has not been abandoned as it was in the past. But I have in the photograph the MD of the FDA, Mr. Rudolph Merad. Also have the Deputy MD of the FDA, Mr. Victor Passe. I hope I got the name correct. But let's first speak to the MD. Mr. MD, welcome to Spawn TV Live.
It's my pleasure.
Okay, so tell us about the FDA, specifically relative to this major clean-up exercise that you carry out today.
Well, we came at FDA and we met it in a situation that we think wasn't conducive to working.
Okay.
And so we felt the first thing to do is to clean the environment. Because the old adage go that cleanliness is next to godliness.
Yes.
And so we thought if we can clean the environment, it gives us a better atmosphere, better conducive place to work, become more humanly friendly. And so that's why we decided that we need to clean it up, and this will not be the first nor the last. We're going to continue keeping the place healthy so that the workers here can have a sense of ownership.
How messy was the FDA?
Well, I hope you have come here before we did it. It was all in butch. Even the building itself was tuned down. There's still much work to be done on the building. But at least we've started. But like I said, this won't be the end. We'll continue to make sure that it gets better as we try to build in the institution and the building also in the fact of where FDA will go from here.
Okay, so tell us, Mr. MD, you just took over at the FDA. Tell us your own mission here. What do you hope to achieve here if you should have the favor of the president to work as MD for the next 6 years?
Well, we hope we can do our best to make sure that FDA gains its place where it used to be. Because FDA was one of those that supported the Liberian government's budget. Today we are in a different position. So we hope to change that. We hope also to impact the lives of our people, because FDA is out there in the country, not here in this Monrovia.
Okay.
So wherever we go in the country, we expect to impact the life of our people by the activities we do there. Whether it's conservation or commercial, the people must come first.
Okay. So what specific area?
All over the country.
Okay.
All over.
No, I was talking about what specific area you think you want to achieve bigly.
I don't know exactly what you mean by area, if it's specific geographic.
Okay.
That's one thing.
So I mean, I think you have, as an MD, you have, an agenda here. So which one of those agenda you hope to achieve? What that is of more priority to you?
Well, we're going to balance all. We're not going to take one over the other.
Okay.
You know, we come to a place where we say 3 C's. People define it differently, but I define it in a way that whether it's commercial or it's conservation, the lives of the community must be impacted. So that's why it makes it 3C.
Okay.
It's not just a matter of giving them a little of something. You got to give them more to be able to have a sustainable lifestyle. And I think that's what this new FDA is going to try to do. We're going to make sure we concentrate as much as we're trying to raise revenue for government, but we have to impact the lives of our people. Because as we move the resources from there, or trying to help them to stop using the resources in a wasteful way and conserve it, yet they should get some benefits from it and change their lives, not that they remain the same way. That's what we hope for.
Okay. If you should kind of evaluate the workings of the previous leadership, what would you say?
Well, I don't like to talk about what others have done.
Okay.
I think I would like for you all to see what we will do.
Okay.
We've started to do the work we're doing here, first by cleaning up our environment, and also by trying to see how we can look at our personnel and do a personnel audit to see how it stands, whether we have people qualified for where they are. And once we start that, then we'll make sure that when they go on the field, they'll be more efficient and be able to do the job so that people will be able to recognize that, FD is now working. So that's what we hope for. But I don't want to talk about the past. It's there. People will see it, they have the record, but what we do now will make people to understand whether we're doing it better or we're doing worse. And we hope we can do it better.
Do you think the FDA is on the path of being vibrant?
Yes, with the team that we have on and with our thoughts and what we plan to do.
Okay.
It's going to be a rugged road because there are a lot of things we will have to get involved with because, there's a law we're working with. And where we see the law has some flaws, we need to go in and amend it. And there are other issues to do with trying to make sure that we work with our community folks and try to convince them of the way to make it better. That, when you're individual and all alone, they say, divided we fall. So we'll try to see how we can bring more people together and be able to work and make it better and more powerful for all of us.
Okay, so let's speak to the deputy. Sir, I mean, you were on the field. I came and met you on the field with the staffers. Tell us more about the workings here today.
Anyway, my name is Victor Wisa, Deputy Managing Director for Administration and Finance. Acting the boss have said, my duty was to move with the staff and do the work and see the building clean as per its mandate. And we have done what we're supposed to do. The message is out. What he gave you is a message. Nothing much. We've done the work already. Per its mandate. So,
how messy was the air? Because you were in the field, you saw, they kind of felt. I was there before.
We made an announcement.
Okay.
During our general staff meeting for this building to be clean. We pick it up from there, and the staff were willing to do it as he mandated us to do. And in fact, he was there in the morning to tell us, you got to touch this place, you got to touch that, and I too moving ahead of him. And so that was it, and that's all.
Okay. So, what's the prospect for this institution in the coming years?
The boss have just said nothing much to say when the boss has spoken.
Okay. Any final word?
Thank you for coming, that's all. The thing is, we were not expecting you. But it would have been a simple one to come and carry another news different from, in fact, seem like what has been. So the only thing is the mandate of the boss, the president, who sent all of us here, headed by our chief, who has the vision, the mandate and the authority and what he's doing. He's calling all of us together every day. We just have the time that we're hoping much that we can get out of him, like he just told you.
Okay.
Nothing different we have to say when he has said the best.
Okay. Okay, MD, your party comments, any final thing you want to say?
Well, I would just like to say this. We are like girls got to work together.
Okay.
There's nothing no one person can do on their own. So that's why I've told my team, This is teamwork. It's not about me as managing director. It's about us as FDA, not just the senior management team, the rest of the crew. If we all can put our energy together, we can change the direction of FDA and make it to what most people will want to see. An institution that provides for the needs of our people.
Okay. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
It's also our pleasure.
All right.
Good to see you.
All right.